This is Samson Toll. So Robert, introduce me to this group here. Who am I? What do I do here?
This is Samson Toll. He's the lead designer on this bridge replacement project. He's one of the most accomplished engineers in the entire office. So when there is a project that has a level of complexity, guess who they come to? Mr. Toll, the voice of Port Town. So put some respect to his name. He knows what he's doing.
Thank you. Okay, as you can see here, I'm in beginner impacting. On the big one. See how it's working like this here? And that's small one. That's what we do. We talk, but we do as well. On the beginner, see your beginner. Okay? Again, the sweat is the bottom. It's for country. So we're doing it to be able to help. Whatever we can do to help. It's not about the money. It's about what we can do to improve the lives of our brothers and sisters. This is a set of beginner, and then put it aside. Good evening, folks. Samson Toll, Labra Public. Sorry we're late. We came in, but we were having some technical issue. We have to regroup. Thank you, folks. Samson Toll, Labra Public. We want to thank all of you again tonight. It's a wonderful Thursday afternoon. We say thank you, welcome. Conversation with Samson Toll is tonight. The host, Samson Toll. Send a link to the folks already. But let's go ahead. We're a little bit behind time here. Let's go ahead. Safety. Lord Jesus, I want to thank you again this evening for being here. My Lord, we ask that you continue to bless us. We ask that you continue to extend our life. We ask, my Lord, that you guide us all. Watch what we do. Watch our tongue as it come out again. Whatever we talk about, it should be of glory. My Lord, we ask that the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the people of the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Waka, be blessed. Whatever he touches, my Lord, bless his hand. Whichever door he knocks, open the door. Extend his life. Bless him. Bless his hand. Bless his family. We ask that the host country, the United States of America, be blessed. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So again, folks, Samson told, but before I go on, let me read this here. And I think I need to do this from time to time, just to remind us of who we are and what we do in this place here. Okay. So finally, I sent a link out already. If you want to join me, just click in. We will bring you on. It says that says the book from mitigating the legacy of the mismanaged vision. Wolanyano wrote that. Wolanyano wrote that. So, folks, you can research and you'll find out. Go every moment. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. But let me read this and tell me whether this thing have changed. Our prosperity is not real. It is false. Okay. Now, let me say this. A man, a main reservoir of trained and experienced Liberian manager, business career, okay, bureaucracy engineer, doctor, successful business people, and other. Bannon wrote in 1857, not 1957, 1857. Let me read that. Our prosperity is not real. It is false. It is friction. The prosperity of a nation is real when the spring of the prosperity are continuing within itself, in the hands of its citizen, when it depends for its existing upon its own resources, when it's independent. But this is not the case in Liberia, 1857. We are as a nation upheld by foreigners. We are entirely dependent upon foreigners for our school, for our churches, for our preachers, for teaching. The foreigner business, not just not business. We've been dependent on foreigner for from the beginning because we Liberian want to bluff, zoot up, EJ raw, so big mouth. We can't do nothing for ourselves. It started way back in 1857. The guys wrote. This is a book from well-researched book from Mr. William Yanu, and the book is called Mitigating the Legacy of a Mismanaged Vision: The Case of Liberia. William G. Yanu, a friend of mine, by the way, but William Yanu. Go on Google and just search that, and it's not expensive. It's not expensive. I think about $30 or $40 a copy. It's not expensive, but you will enjoy reading it. I've been on this book here for days now. I'm enjoying myself. You enjoy reading some of the thing in here. You don't even know that thing you see in Montreal. When we were little, these things were happening. Hey, look at that, look at that. We laugh at them. It's in this book. Okay, we'll read it. We'll read it more. So I want to start something here very quickly. I want to bang on CDC again tonight, very quickly, because they are my sweet topic now. But I believe, I don't know, I'm speculating. I'm very good at that. So CDC, like you want to sue me. But I'm causing anybody. I don't say anything about it. I just speculate. And as long as I say I'm speculating, that's good enough. One of the things on a very serious note that I'm proud to be, Timothy, how you doing, my son? Thank you very much for joining us. As a proud Liberian, sometimes we disagree on ideas, fundamental ideas. I mean, we disagree primarily on policy. I don't hate sedition. They are my brothers and sisters. But we disagree, vehemently disagree on policy. I don't like their policy because their policy based on lies. So I can't function in lies. I support a government that believes in truth. I can't truly function in lies. However, let's go ahead. I'm very proud tonight to be a Liberian, one thing. And what I've been seeing on the social media, I'm very proud to say that I know people in the CDC. Very proud of that. Because what they have demonstrated here, and we'll be truthful, even if we don't like them, which I'm not the case, I like them, I just don't agree with their policy. But in my case, even if we don't agree with their policy, we got to be truthful, my people. They come in, embarrass us. Those of us that were laughing at them, oh, they break a sycamore tree down. What you will do now? What tree? They come in, embarrass us. From what I saw today, that their construction site they're going, CDC most likely will have the last laugh. But I'm Samson too. I will have the last laugh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The way the people are carrying on their construction site. President, we are there today. Oh, my people, we got to be very, very careful. But I'm not one of those. Oh, where's CDC going? They got nowhere to. No, 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 no. I will not take CDC for granted. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to take CDC for granted. I will take them as they are, real and very serious. That's how I will approach these people. I'm not gonna disguise their behavior. I mean, disguise their intent. Whenever I see them, I will challenge their intent, and I will be truthful in the process. But what I saw today, oh, CDC, they will embarrass us if they keep on there. Because let me don't say we, me, because I was one of those on this network. Look at that, they're finished breaking their house. Where they will go now? They ain't got place to go. The building the people are putting up with Unity Party in our rat house. Samson doing up putting malls or wherever he doesn't want to put. I said rat house. I said so. Then he said, well, you got rat house in Montreal? Yeah, I got rat house in Montreal. But let me say this. We saw President we are going to the project site. And I have not seen the entire building, but just the picture that I saw of that building today. I think it's well designed, number one. And I believe the functionality of that building going to stand out. Forget about who's going to be in that building. You know, building, they're not human beings, but they function. If you build it good, the functioning aspect of the building will stand out. Anybody who is not even an architect will know that that building is put together. I think CDC buildings they're being well put together, and I think CDC most likely will have the last laugh. But as Samson too will have the last laugh too. I'm saying it right now. I'm not eating crow. I'm not eating no crow. But that building that I'm looking at, they put sycamore tree on that building. We're done. We're done. I saw the people today. I said, you know that one thing I like about myself, ever since I was little, when I point to something, I say, hey, they want it will be something. I remember back in 1980, middle 80, around June, July, there was a music that came up. Some music from Cameroon. The one guy was playing the midnight, almost 3 o'clock in the morning. When I heard that, midnight, 3 o'clock in the morning, I said, the music gonna dominate. and it became the Liberian anthem. Beautiful music, beautiful. Alelo. So I can't sing. So what? Another thing, during the 80s, one night, while listening to EFBC, the women, they recorded the women. We said Bidabo, President Thomas said Bidabo. We said Fire Co, President Thomas said Fire Co. What one was said now, may Prophet and you not do the same thing. The man can't be. He got to go. In less than a week, elementary student refused notebooks and pencil from the president. I said, eh, they want here. So Makosa. Ooh. Stevie, yeah. Ah, you made my day. What? Begin. You know, he said, so Makosa. The May 80, around June, the very first time I heard it, it was around 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, hey, the music. God is my witness tonight. I said that music will be the music. And it became the Liberian national anthem. And it's a beautiful music. So when I see something, I put my hand, I say, hey, you're gonna listen to me. Oh. That house CDC building, that house they're building, that house alone. If we're not careful, we ain't let show. Then he said, but you not see house vote before. Okay, I'm gonna sit down there. Those of you that discarding CDC, I'm not among you. CDC, bring it this way. I will discuss it. They go that way. Nothing small with CDC. Even if they crawl in a rat hole, I will go there to discuss them. But my people, the building I saw today, I don't see everything. I just saw a few corners of it, and they still have the wawa. They're playing there. They can put the wawa. They call it wawa, right? And not easy. Yeah, begin that music was something else. What? Especially when you listen to it around 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning. Very low. Oh my God. But anyway, so that building, who privateer on? Who gets CDC privateer? You want CDC to come to power? That's why you get them. We will come back and take that privateer from here. Who gave CDC the privateer to come and build buildings like that and nothing like that in Liberia before? Or political party building. Now even chicken soup factory can make it. What kind of business is it? Well, deal with CDC from that perspective. Let's see. But my people, I got to be truthful. The corner, not the four corners, but a few corners of the building that I saw today with President, we are walking. I just pictured that video. That building. You want to say something to say? If they finish that building alone will win election. But another thing that I'm worrying about with that building, the one that I love about that building, is the idea behind it. They were disgraced. Hey, Dwalo, good evening. I'm talking Tabata. Come listen to me. Don't run away, Dwalo. Come listen to my Tabata tonight. The prophet talking Tabata. Come listen. The building, eh? Hey, but Dwalo, on a serious note, what do you think about this Putu Mountain? Since you're one of those premier investor looking for Liberian to put money together to do good, what do you make of that? Do you think Liberians can gather around and try to invest into that? Think about it, Yalo. Dualo, let me talk my Tabata small. So I saw CDC president. We are in our hat, in the vest. It went. But guess what? This is the main thing I'm talking about. Laura, I gotta invite you. I gotta invite you so we talk about Apudu Mountain. Got in my bag, yeah. I gotta invite you, oh man. So I hope when I extend invitation to you, you will accept and we'll discuss that. But let me tell my Tawata. So, President, we are walking today. Behind him, we saw all the old stuff. But guess what? This is the main reason why I'm talking about the CDC building tonight. The infighting that's gonna happen 2029 in CDC. It will not be easy. That building, that building you're looking at. But look at it this way. Let me, oh, the political guru is on again tonight. I hope our panelists, just stay away. Let me jump myself small. The political guru is on it tonight. Flantikova house burned. Not even 2 years yet. You see the Flantikova building your own house. The CDC house is building. The CDC, he most likely he's in charge. Hmm? CDC, that building, the infighting that coming. The person who will be in charge of opening when they ready to open the building, the person who will be the organizer, the chief organizer, most likely will be the vice presidential candidate for CDC. Where Nagbe? Where you Nagbe to the other picture? You look at that picture again. You didn't Nagbe where in the bike? We had. That's what I want we have to do. Put the people in the bike. They do nothing for you. Put them in the bike. Bring Flanty Kofa in front. Oh yes. Well, I better not talk too much about. I don't want to get CDC too much idea. Hey CDC, y'all want to win election? Y'all get on the boat. Where the boat going? I don't know. Sastam. Because I don't want to get all kind of Google idea. But anyhow, no, on a very serious note, if you look at that picture today, Eugene Nabwe is way behind. President King and was shaking Flanty Kofa hands. So the question is, why would President come and shake Flanty Kofa hand? That means he met Flanty Kofa on ground. Flanty Kofa, from my perspective, Flanty Kofa is in charge of constructing that building. And anybody you're watching, see the person who will be in charge of the program the day of opening that building, that person will be the vice presidential candidate under President Weah. And if it's Flanty Kofa, people are using them, then they better find place to hide because they will not be in the front of CDC. They didn't deliver. They were unable to deliver. And we flogged them massively. I said massive. How many vote? How many vote will be CDC but? How many vote? I say massively. How many vote? Yeah, but I mean, last year I'm allowed to exaggerate. How many vote will be CDC? They all count. I don't care. I say massively. 550 million vote. 550 million vote in Liberia. I sound like Samuel Trent taking 21 million people out of poverty. In Liberia. Oh my goodness. So what we saw today, what I saw today with the CDC stuff on a very serious note, if they continue, and you see, this is what I like about Flanty Kofa. He's my friend. I know who he is. He doesn't make too much noise. But everything he does is about Liberia. I say everything you go good, bad, ugly, it's about Liberia. And this, he's bringing some serious leadership that was lacking in CDC. He's bringing. I better not talk plenty before they turn against Flanty Kofa now, but I want to be truthful. So Kofa, Honorable Kofa is, if he's the one to open that building and be the chief organizer, most likely he will go with President Weah. Okay, but forget about who's gonna be going second, third, first, whatever. All I'm concerned with, CDC, when I wash my face in the mud, that the thing I'm concerned with tonight. Eh? They build that building. It starts shining like that. Hmm. It will not get a same color like Lolando, whatever the guy's name is, the lawyer read by the ministerial complex, that blue, yellow, red, whatever, yellow, Ghana color. It will not be like that. I think CDC, that building that I'm looking at, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. And if it turned out the way I think it would be, it will win an election. Can you imagine? They broke that building down, and then they're gonna meet at a new headquarters. Forget about Montreal shutting down. Forget about Montreal. We shut Montreal. They don't know Montreal. Not the country, including Guinea, Sierra Leone, Africa, will be shut down. You think I'm making it up? So, one thing, on a very serious note, one thing I do know about Liberians, we like Onondaga. And what was happening to CDC, even though we were making fun of them, but deep inside, many of us, it was not nice. You don't treat people like that. The brother on himself gave it to me. I'm not defending it. But even as that, you know what it means to break somebody's house down where the person have bled their hair? You know what that is? And for CDC to come from the arches, they should name themselves Phoenix. And they don't forget about CDC or CDC Phoenix or Phoenix CDC. To come from that and put that kind of building that I saw today, put it up. And the question is, where they get the money from? I got people Gary in Sena. Where they get the money from? Where they get the money from? Where that Finamoro getting the money? Where they get the money from? Where they get money from? They got money? Where they get the money from? Why at least I'd like to know. Finamoro? No, I don't think so. Where? From Calasco? Maybe. I don't know. But I think I'm just being truthful. I think I'm very proud of them. The kinds of they didn't go complaining. They didn't go making noise, cussing people and things like that. They're building, and that building gonna be beautiful, beautiful. But let's leave CDC. But I know who they are. All the good things I say about them, what they will do, the building itself will be beautiful, but the occupants of the building, they'll start Tama and since cussing, Tama will come by if they want to win election. You better go get Monuba Monu. You get Monuba Monu to come back. You get Tomo Father to come back. You get Sir Joseph to come back. That's the only way. Eugene Nambwe can't deliver for you. That's Samuel 12 during election time. Samuel 12 go to court, come down the court step, go to court. You'll be worried about the court. They got time for it. Samuel 12 can't help you. My girl gonna be careful. How you get involved? So you CDC president, former president, you need new blood. Look around. Look around. Samson told folks, we're here again this evening. We're gonna now take turn to another subject matter here. So tonight, that Tabata upon Tabata. That it. I'm here to come fool around. But on a very serious note, something happened here 2 days ago. I thought, but then I started, and this one I'll be real tonight. I will be real tonight. It's Unity Party. They don't. I still support the president. I believe in him. I know he has the ability to lead us. God didn't bring him here for nothing. God brought him here to take us to a specific area, and I believe in his agenda. Let me lay that out quickly. However, I don't like some of the things that happen in this administration. I don't know who's pulling the string. but it's unreal. You cannot do those things. And President Baka is not a baby. President Baka that baby. Baka that not baby. That was pa. Y'all know me and Jeremiah Kun, we don't make it. Ever since he told the whole world that people put baby in a well. Ever since he told the whole world that people used to sell baby in Grand Bassa County. Ever since that, I hear myself until he can tell me what happened. I don't hate him, but that's somebody I want to say. Let's have conversation from no, no, but we'll be truthful. So quite recently, there's an issue with the Putu Mountain situation, but where Jeremiah Cohn was allowed, so vice president of the Republic of Liberia, second in command, was allowed to make statement, and then that statement was reversed publicly later on. I'm going to take a second. I'm going to take other line on this tonight. First of all, it was bad, unacceptable from this president. You can't do that. No matter how small Jeremiah Cohen in age, but you selected him, you believe in him. That's why you brought him closer to you. You cannot have him to go out there, make statement. I bet you that statement was not done in isolation. I bet you that statement was something that had conversation with the president. I'm going to speculate that most likely the president and the vice president had a conversation. Okay? So Jeremiah, after making that statement for the president, the people said to could be proud to say, oh, hard to the process until I come home. Where were they? These are people that continue to put this president in a bubble. And because they put him in a bubble when he's doing some stuff, he doesn't think about the ramification of what he's doing or what they're doing in his name. Jeremiah, when the Mama whatever they are named, they brought a yellow machine, and I'm wearing yellow tonight. They brought yellow machine for some more $100 million dollars. Jeremiah got there, he negotiated, they brought it down, negative million dollars, they brought it down. Jeremiah when things are when the president wants some things get done, they call Jeremiah Cohen. Where were these rascals? Not my word, President. We are President Baka were. Where were these rascals? They gave the assignment to Vice President. I know he didn't just get up and start making an announcement. That's not his style. He told you, as a Vice President, you are packed. He knows his position. He will not overstep his authority. That's not Jeremiah Kuhn's style. I don't like him much. I like him as a human being, but he must say we don't go here and there. But let's be truthful. When was the last time you heard Jeremiah Kuhn did something without the president getting involved or without the president's knowledge? Never. The young man is very respectful. Even though you must say we don't make it well, but he's very respectful. We got to be truthful. We got to be truthful. When you were with Prince Johnson, when was the last time you hear Prince Johnson? Prince Johnson, one time Prince Johnson made know when he get what he wants. So why put Jeremiah under the bus if things are not going the way they're supposed to go? This was bad. Very, very, very bad. However, I told you, when people read or put people there in the Bible, the first thing they do, oh, papi, that clothes you get on there, that good clothes, let's go here. They're taking to Dubai and put clothes on him. They're taking to UAE, they're buying shoes, $500 shoes. When we used to get shoes from Walmart, we no longer wearing Walmart shoes. We can't wear Walmart clothes anymore. We're wearing clothes now from Dubai. They're putting in a bubble. They're making them believe. The President Baka that I know. Well, I don't know him that well, but the President Baka that I've been reading about. When they put him in the car, rehab, You will not see anybody again until you get to the. What kind of business is this? He doesn't even walk around the city of Montreal anymore. You don't even know what's going on in the city. The only thing you know what the people telling him. They told us, yeah, he doesn't watch TV, he doesn't watch Facebook, he doesn't watch any of those kinds of stuff. But yet still, because of the kinds of information they give him, then he said, like, bro, people, when the dog come to you, you're gonna throw rock at them. I mean, you don't throw rock because you'll be wasting your time. Because they put him in a bubble. President Barker will not make that statement as if when you were running a campaign. He will not make that kind of statement. Anybody write that kind of nonsense? He said, that's not what I'm doing. I want Liberians to come together and build this country. That's the president we know. That is the president we know. But here we are. Here we are. When the president made that statement that when you want to steal your money, some people enjoy, he was vexed. That's the president we know. That is the president. When the president made a statement, hoolies can come. We people struggle hard to build these things. Then hoolies can come and build. That's the president. But the president will come. Say, Jamaica, the statement Jamaica. Then what is Jamaica now? It's a liar? Which is not. Which is not. So those are bad behavior. These are people that are, let me bring in Tule here. Tule, sit back. Let me finish my monologue. Oh, how come? What happened? What happened, my people? What happened? Oh, Tule, how come you count down the whole thing going yama on me here? Hey, man. Okay. All right. Yeah. You might eat and not working set anyway. But let's go ahead. He ran away. Okay, come back. Go and come. So, before I bring in Tule here, okay, the people who surround themselves with this president, they are not doing good. The president, I can't sit down here and say I blame the president. I don't. Because you can't tell me the president that was running the campaign was striking all of the good notes that we love him so much for. To say now because win election, he's striking notes that people don't want to people don't even recognize where that note coming from. Because of these people put him in a bubble, they shut the door on us. Why will you have the president to make that statement? These are the people that when they came out of Sacramento, they want me, Rebel Bear, me, Bloku, me, the liberal. I'm gonna submit question to you so you can manipulate my question. You think I want to be you think I want to be famous? Oh, you carry your trouble one side. I say as I see it, the only thing I shouldn't do is to lie. Yeah, well, my stuff, the toy I'll tell my own. One water, I got my six. Oh, let me start the show all over, folks. Let me hold this Jeremiah Cohen, the president, is on one side. My social security son passed his driving test last night, yesterday. Only 16 years old. My social security, so my mailbox is only about maybe 20, 30 feet away from my door mouth. But I will tell him drive and go get my social security check from my mail. Instead of walking, I'll tell him to drive. My last baby. Yeah. Liberia. He's 16 now. He will soon finish high school. He's driving now. The next year, we got car for you already. So the next thing, once we tell the insurance this week, the insurance gonna kill me. But that's my son, my last baby. Okay, so I put the insurance. The next day I said go to McDonald's, go find a job. I'm ready to get such a good. So he must just sit there and do nothing. I said go to McDonald's and go find a job. But he just got he got a license, he passed the test. So we're so proud of him. And I want to make that announcement. Let me get back to the syrup matter. Of course, my son business and syrup business too. Anyway, hey, come and be driving, but I, that my last baby. The other one, them probably can drive and go. The other one, he used to live in San Diego, so he drive. That's okay. But my son, yesterday he said, "Dad, can I drive by myself?" I won't let you drive car by yourself, my baby. Hey, and he said, that's the problem that I'm going through. Last night I couldn't sleep. I was thinking, now what am I gonna do? I'm gonna get him keys so he would be in the car by himself. My son, my last baby. Eh, am I ready for that? That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Those of you that got children, you know. I guess when he go out, I hope he doesn't even go out at night anyway. But he's a man. Hey man. I hope all my nyama behavior don't come to him, man. No. Two we part of behavior, it will not come to him. He will get people like Martin Luther King behavior, sit down and be a preacher and stuff like that. Don't come bring EJ Rob business here. My son, he'll be driving by himself. How am I gonna sleep at night if he's out there? Hmm? I pray to God. I pray to God for strength. I pray to God. But anyway, that's the good news we have. Our dancing. My social security son got his license. My mailbox is not even 40 feet away. But I would tell him, go get my social security check from the mail. I want you to drive. Then he would drive around the block. Samson too. But let's get back to what we want to talk about. Let's get back. Oh, the other man ran away. He ain't come by here. Oh, too late. I will enjoy myself tonight. But anyhow, the conservative is not on my show. You can't come in. All of y'all depend on the CEO to come ruin my night and not happening. You can't come in. I block it. Nobody go encore nobody go encore employé eglui clay e ganya do ba ye employé te bi eglui as a con. So let's go back on a very serious note. So I'm not going to blame President Wakai for what happened to Jeremiah Cohn. And Jeremiah Cohn is, like I said, he's a very respectful young man. He himself is not going to blame the president either because he's quite aware of 2029. So he knows that people will fight him throughout. But those of us that are looking from outside, looking inside, well, that is unacceptable. You can't do that. You can't do that to a young man that always make reference to the president. He know his position well. And that's why he start when you people ask him question, he don't even be around the bush. He say, I'm a park car. What the president want me to do, that's what I would do. And then they come throw him on the not even on the bus, on the truck. Semi truck, no. 22 wheeler, the same kind of 22 wheeler I saw over there in Monrovia. The 22 wheeler in the street of Monrovia. Do they know what they're doing to the roads? Jesus Christ. But that's a different subject matter. So what I thought the president would have done. This is President Wakai. The other president Wakapa, he left bluffing me though. Nana, my papi, who tell you as it is. The other president Wakapa, he can speculate. The other president Wakapa, he got tabata, so he care. The other president Waka, he whether he like you like that's not your problem. But the real President Waka, that's a different issue. So let me play President Waka. This is President Waka. Hello, Jerry. How you doing, son? Well, yeah. I heard that you made an announcement about somebody signing something. Yes, son. I think from all indication, it's not going to go well. So let's try to be careful. I appreciate you announcing. You must say, yeah, yeah, Jerry, you know you must say talk about it. We agree on it. But from this far off, I see something different. So I don't want to stay on the phone to tell you why I see different. But this is what I want you to do for me, son. Please go back on the radio and tell them that the occasion going to be postponed until the president comes. You make that announcement. No, 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 Jerry. I would not allow anybody from Asaya to make that. No, you make that announcement, Jerry. Let the announcement come from you. Because if I make the announcement or anybody else make an announcement on the side, like we're trying to deceive the Liberian people, and which is not my style. So I'm asking you very kindly. I hope you don't mind. You always know you're my son, not because you're the vice president, but you're my son. So just tell the people that indeed we will postpone the occasion until the president come back. And when you make that announcement, I will support it. I will get a. Let me bring in Terry here while I'm talking to President Waka on the phone. I will support the decision you're gonna make, and in fact, immediately after your announcement, I will make a press release and say my Esther Danafa Waka right now, that Joseph Waka speaking, and say I support the decision of the vice president. What's wrong with that? Now, what I just did here on a very serious note, it was one of those things that President Baka was. We can do those things, but when they put in a bubble, people who want to be president, they will be want to be president, want to go against Jeremiah Kun. If they play with me, I will campaign for Jeremiah Kun. If they play with me, that campaign, I will campaign for Jeremiah Kun. They will not make me vote. They will not make me vote. Because if they make me vote, I will campaign here for Jeremiah Kun. And I'll be dancing here for Jeremiah Kun. Even though I hear myself, we don't agree to eye because of what he did, what he said about all that kind of stuff about my people. I don't agree with him. But you better not treat him like he's some kind of stepchild. The man got money. You ain't got money. You're broke. The man got money. You ain't got money. You ain't got money. The man used to be senator. You got money. You ain't got money. Fast say you ain't got. Jeremiah Kun is not a stealing person. He's a sincere guy. All of y'all can steal. You better not treat him as though he's some kind of stepchild. I'm serious about this. If you try one more time, I'll be campaigning for Vice President Jeremiah Kun. What kind of business is this? The man young. Some of y'all older than him. Plenty of y'all older than him. So big, y'all got big money. Y'all can't do nothing. If there are not people like Jeremiah Kun, y'all able to win anything, to eat anything, the man have for your stomach. You're better driven politician. The man have for your stomach. You want to throw him on the bus. What kind of business is this? I better not see it again. It is not the president that I'm blaming. It is those rascal around the president that allowed this thing to come out like that. Eh? No, unacceptable. Terry, good evening. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Dr. Toto, I think you people must say you better keep tonight, but you're not careful. You people must say, oh, Babu would because what they did to Jeremiah was bad. We got to be truthful. We got to be truthful. But people like George Toto, then they use to look at me, you that man? They send somebody to Liberia be out, you know, the man go over and look for a job for himself and throw all the people on the bus. So they used to look at the these are the area of Yula. When they leave from here, they say after they have their meeting,
Oh God.
okay, the meeting we have it here. But my man, when you go to Montreal, you must be friends with the government. He said, yeah, that kind of thing. The people do that. He got himself as a president. I got degree. I got 4 master degree. You need anybody? The thing the same for you. Not even talking about that. So the Dr. Toto, then they use that kind of thing. But of course, Dr. Toto, this no on a very serious note. We cannot have this thing. Terry, let's hear from him. I talk about that too much tonight, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's hear from you, Terry.
The labor.
I'm on it tonight. The WO, whatever you call it, say, you know, you have to know to disturb my show. I'm enjoying myself.
The CEO.
What WO? What kind of CEO? Man, I had a CEO. I'm the board chair. Eh? Now I better be careful because I think the real board chair is in town.
Oh, you gotta be careful before the
I gotta be
network
careful.
drop.
Well, that all you can do when you raise, oh, something claiming board chair shivel, board chairman shivel. Then they will call me. I said, no, I'm claiming nothing. Oh. But let's hear from you, Terry. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, man.
Before you do
Yeah,
that,
I think.
Dr. Mali, Walter Carter, Tule, I send you guys a link. Tule, you were up here earlier, you run away. So you're not blaming that. I'm saying anything. Let's hear from you, Terry.
Yeah, so actually, that is what it is. And so today I had a concern with Madam Sirleaf being on air today, saying some stuff. To Musa Belete, she went to Musa Belete Network. And Mr. Cummings yesterday saying some stuff. So my concern is drawn to the place where I think the opposition is on to something. Yeah, the opposition is on to something. When you see Madam Salif strategically, that woman is a trained politician. She don't make those kind of strategic move just ordinarily. So for Mr. Cummings went to OKFM yesterday and said what he had to
Oh,
say.
okay, everyone that Musability radio station.
No, that's not Muzabe. Muzabe radio station is Truth FM. That's where Madam Salif went today.
Oh, okay.
Normally she goes to LBS, but today, after Mr. Cummings went to
Okay.
to OK, today she went to Truth. You see, you, the tabula rasa.
I tell you. But we're coming. We're all gonna be the one. They're not leaving me behind. My
Then,
son, that guy travel license. If I leave and go to Librana, he can find job on your own. I'm not worrying too much about him anymore. He's coming to be a
yeah,
member.
congratulations to your picking
Thank
man.
you, thank you. I'm a social
Yeah,
security boy. He gonna go get my
the boy will
dry.
be okay. You gotta let a man drive. The boy, you
Ah,
got.
Terry, not easy. Not easy. I can't. Last night I
I
couldn't
know
sleep.
a heavy
After I
heart.
fought so hard for it, I pay money for you to go to the special school for driving and things like that. I think we pay what $1,200 something like that. They gave him all this stuff
Wow.
because he was underage and I wanted. But after he passed the test yesterday, mom told me, "Oh, the boy passed." I started worrying. Last
Mm,
night I couldn't sleep well. I would look at my son that I used to take to school. Now he's gonna be behind wheel. Wow.
mm.
But anyway, go ahead, my brother. Go ahead. But thank you.
Yeah. So I don't know whether the opposition is about to play. I think they're coming with 4-4-2, eh? What the offensive lineup for an attacking team? I think it's a 4-4-2,
Yeah, yeah.
or 4-2 or 2-4
No,
two
for
four three
when you
or
when you
something like that.
when you attacking, when you are attacking minor team, two
Yeah.
in the front,
Yeah.
4-4. The four here,
Yes.
the two go with the
Right.
two in front. But you don't say four in front. The two here, and most of the time the two that will be going, those are the speed and the stamina people on your team.
Right.
Because they can go and become number 7 and number 11, then they
Number
come back.
11. Right.
They go 7 and 11, then they come back to
Then
the
come
midfield.
back.
When they come back to the midfield, they change to six and what is it, 6 and 8
And
immediately.
8.
They
Yeah.
change. They come back in there and they distribute. So when they distribute the ball, when you see them, most of the time you see them distribute and they send the ball back to the keeper, they pick up. And
Hmm.
if you're not a good defender, they step
They
you.
will disturb you. That's the formation I see the opposition coming with.
But we yeah, but you forget you can make it. They can make we yeah. We that's why I say I'm not taking CDC for
Uh,
granted. But Musa ability, Musa ability right now. Terry, thanks for bringing that up. And folks, I'm speculating. I'm speculating. I'm entitled to it. So Musa ability, it seemed to me, as now taking the third spot, overtaking Kumi and ANC. Kumi and ANC, they refuse to learn Liberian politics. They still want to be in the business of trusting, and they don't want to verify. Dr. Male, thank you for joining me after all of the trouble I went through. Send you the link. Now you're coming in late again tonight, like you did with Mr. So. Bend them, your CEO, you're the co-host, you left, and after I tried all day, I complain. I even call him and complain to him. I said I sent Dr. Male the information. He hasn't replied yet. I sent you the information 6 o'clock this morning. You didn't reply until 5 p.m. But we'll deal with that. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Tonight there's no hold back. I drank 2 cups of coffee.
uh,
I'm bouncing off the wall tonight. So, but anyway, thank you, Dr. Mari. Thank you for joining me. So, Terry, I think Musa Berete is now in a position of becoming third unity
but
party
Liberal, I
APC.
think your speculation can be challenged.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for, Terry. I'm not saying my position.
Most ability has two obstacles that you do not have the technique to defeat. One is the tribal war, tribalism. The second is the religious war. Politically, these two things are two major obstacles that Musa, I don't see him with any major.
Let me cut you. Let me cut you all right away quickly, please. You will come by. But let me be ridiculous here as a ridiculous person on this show. So, if the religious stuff, and President Baga say you don't mind dancing with devil, if the religious stuff becomes something, Musa Bedete can become a Christian.
What?
Yeah,
That the man here, Liberal?
I want to be ridiculous. I want to be ridiculous. He can
Oh,
become a
God.
Christian. And then what you say when you say I'm Christian now? What you say next? You will force him to still be.
No.
He would tell you say he get Christian wife. The man wife is a Christian,
Yeah, so
but
he
he
not
not
he not
Christian.
talk from here. All you have to say, hey, Jesus help me. And he said, Allah, 2, 3 times you're done. That one that not anything to hold him back. Go to another one, Terry. Find something else. Come on, let you hear you.
Esther, I like Musa ability as a person, but as a president for my country, I don't really think that he's fit for the job. Like I've been saying all along that Liberia right now we need and our problem is economical. We need an economist. You can't use a plumber to solve electrical problem. You need somebody who knows how to solve Liberia problem. Liberia problem right now is economical.
So let me say this here, Terry. Let's be serious 1 minute. Forget about my ridiculousness. Let's say this here a little bit. The presidency does not require a degree per se. You need somebody who has the ability to lead. You need somebody who has the ability to put people together and put people to work. That's all it is. Number one. If Musa Ability were to challenge and want to be president and have around him capable lieutenants that have track records that Liberians believe in, and they will be campaigning vigorously. And I think if that's the case, if Musa Ability can show, I want to be president, but look around me. I'm not just bringing people from Nima County. I'm not just bringing people from the Gio or Manam Belt. These are Liberians, your own son. You go to villages and start demonstrating. These people have the ability to carry out certain projects, have the
But
ability
the
to
project,
deliver.
Labor, the project he's doing is not because he loves Liberia. The project he's doing is a bait because he wants to be president. It's not free.
Don't make me know. I don't want to say anything. Let's forget it. Let's forget that one. That one that I ain't
Let that
anything.
American.
Let's bring that up before we start spilling the bean. Dr. Mara, let hear from you. Help
Why you
us.
want to say the paper? You can't.
I don't want to touch that one there.
You see, liberal. I want to suggest that your program take 1 hour and 30-minute introduction.
He coming.
No, 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 no. I've been following.
Inside.
I've been following your program.
Okay.
The music alone take a significant chunk of the time.
Okay.
Your introduction alone is a segment by itself.
Uh-huh.
Added with the prayer, which is the shortest.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you're done,
Mm-hmm.
you already jamming 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the show when you started. I decided to just time it to come now and bring it up. So now that I don't want to come on the show, but the time you take to introduce all the traditions and thing, and I don't know, you see. So when you come in 8:30 and we touching down running, we'll be around. But almost 9 o'clock, the introduction is still beating around music and all the kind of thing. So we'll always come late when you are exhausted.
I hate to
Well,
bust your
back
bubble.
to no, it's just a
Why?
suggestion, it's just an
Oh, okay,
observation.
okay. Do you mind if I respond to that?
No, it's an observation.
I know that, but let me make my own observation as well. Well, today you not run away again. We're gonna visit here tonight.
All
But let
right,
me
go
make my
ahead.
observation, Dr. Marty.
All right.
When I go to Liberia, I come by that one man show. I'm not inviting y'all. The only person I invite is the rescue too. You and your
Um,
CEO, y'all go one side, we'll go one side. But let's say no,
okay.
Dr. Marty, your point is correct. But here's the reason here, Dr. Marty.
Yeah.
Usually when you see me doing that, because Mr. So and myself, we operate these things here all by ourselves. So we have to share. Not only do you have to share, you have to put your monologue together and things. Every one of us working. You come from work, then you start putting things together. You got children to deal with. So it takes so when you hear the music playing in the background, I'm taking care of business.
Okay.
How the show to be set up.
Mm-mm.
Setting the juice and all those kind of things. The juice
Exactly.
gotta be set up.
Exactly, exactly. I
And
where my juice tonight, and I mean, y'all
Okay.
saw y'all saw my daughter. She had a birthday 2 days ago.
yeah,
That it was yeah, that her daughter, who is my granddaughter,
juice.
that her daughter milk juice I can be stealing. So what she did now, she will buy the juice and put it in the refrigerator that in the garage.
Oh,
That one there. But I just discovered that today. I just discovered.
so they're in serious trouble now
They
going
trouble.
forward.
She her daughter, she told my wife, she told it dare continue like this, and then I think it's time to move out. Well, yeah, I will drink all of your juice. But Dr. Mali, let's hear from you, my brother. Let's hear from you.
Yes. You see, Liberia, I think this is where Liberia is not going anywhere from one
Is it?
president to
Is
another
is it?
president.
Yeah, this is Tulip. But where is he? Where is Tulip, my people?
Oh, he's coming. Don't worry.
All right, I'll leave the chair empty in there.
Yeah. You see what
Maybe you can cut it off. Cut
what the
it.
man of God is
I
introducing
saw
here.
him coming. Maybe he coming now.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh. I strongly believe that.
Can you hold on, Dr. Mali? Hold on, let's test his mic. Tulip, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you guys. Can you guys hear
Okay,
me?
oh yeah,
okay,
very clear.
good.
Okay.
Go ahead, Dr. Mali.
You see, I want to agree with the man of God on the issue of ability becoming a president. I think we, the citizenry in Liberia, we are even causing more problem for our own future and the future of Liberia. In the first place, we are making the people, most of the people, to be very corrupt. All right. Now people are coming, they want to become president. They are doing some things now that they never did before. You see? Or because they want to become president. And that is just the fact. Most politicians do that. But the question now is, are we prepared to look at the people track record and critique it and see whether actually they are leaders? Remember, Benete is just one man. He will be surrounded by lieutenants. You see? And he doesn't have 1 million eyes to be seen everywhere and seeing everything. So the issue the man of God raised, the man is carrying a lot of baggages with him, to be very frank with you. From corruption to leadership performance, the evidences are there. Let's go back to the Liberty Party. You saw how he vandalized that party as a leader now. You saw how he vandalized that party. He even divided the people. And he used cash violence to even get a chairmanship according to sources. So are we prepared to critique some of these people background when they come into power, or we just want to be praising them and praising them, seeing them as eternity? Lastly, BDT don't have fresh membership. Everybody running behind BDT now are break away. They all broke away from all over the place and grouping up now, seeing themselves as a new one in old bottle. The BDT himself, he's a breakaway. All right? The man is a fundamental breakaway himself. So I doubt it. The baggage he's carrying. But again, I would like to agree with Liberal. Those are the type of people our people love in Liberia. The electorate. When you see the people vote for you, they hail you. They lift you up. When you lie to them, they pray for you. They didn't say the man should be persecuted. Magay is an example. Right? So it's that the electorate, I don't know, but this is the type of electorate we have in Liberia. They heal people a lot, and they don't bother to check background. They don't bother to find out what's going on. They don't bother to find out how. They man say he get $35 million. He's the richest man in Liberia. No one bother how he made his money. He made his money in the past. No one cares. This is the type of country we have. So I agree with you, Liberal. They man could easily become president.
Thank you. Thank you. So let's hear from you. What's on your plate? Anything you want to join? A conversation? Anyone you want to try with?
Thank you, Dr. June, Dr. Molly. So yeah, there's a lot on my plate, you know. So recently, there was a pronouncement made by the finance minister regarding the World Bank, giving us, offering us this SDR, that's a special drawing rights. You know, and that special drawing rights, I think it was amounted to 266 million, but it comes in the form of coupon, right? So the coupon we get, I think it was 497,000, whatever million or whatever, but those were you get those coupon, and those coupon are translated into real hard currency. So the equivalent of that coupon is going to like $266 million. So look, why am I saying this? This special drawing rights, right? It is not just given to all of the 190 members country that are part of the IMF. You have to have there are some variables that they see. You know, when you have a good economic standing, right? When they're seeing some signs, some semblance of a proper economic management from your country's standpoint. They look at all of these these variables to determine whether you are given that SDR. And from all indication, knowing that we've gotten it from the IMF, it clearly shows that really we are making some progress on the economic front. Though it is not 100%, but out there, the IMF is looking at in a positive direction. So that's something that that was keen to me when I heard that we were qualified for that structured drawing rights. So I think we all should applaud that, because those monies
Is it a loan?
Yeah, it is a loan. You know, obviously IMF is not going to give you free money easily. IMF basically control you as once they are giving money to. But it is better than not having anything. We need money.
Thank you.
No matter how it is, there is somehow, some way. It's just that maybe the amount of interest that might be accrued, with that loan, we don't know yet. But clearly, we need money for development purpose, and certainly that's a win for Liberia, because if we don't have a good economic management team in place, we wouldn't have, had this kind of steady economic progress.
You have a government duly elected, and you're telling us you don't have economic management
No, I
people
said
in
we
place.
if you don't have a proper economic management team, you won't
So,
have such privilege
okay,
from yeah. I'm
okay.
not saying
Thank you.
we do. Why would
Okay,
I try to
thank you.
but this is why I'm
All
happy
right.
because
Okay,
my government was able to draw that special rights, that
thank you.
SCR. So
Thank
yeah,
you. Let me go. Let
that's
me go to Walter Carter. Walter Carter. Good evening. Thank you very much. Did you get a link? How did you get a link? Both of you are
Yeah,
on
I
the
saw the
scene.
link. I saw the link like 25 times. I said that's nice.
Oh, okay. So I send you the link through email, right? Look at you. We are the your CDC building on the harmonizing your how many dollars did you contribute to that building anyway?
a thousand
Okay, what
dollars.
huh? How many dollars?
And
Water cutter
one
what
thousand dollars, and it's just the beginning.
$1,000 to the
You
building.
heard me?
You when you get chair when time comes
And
that
it's just
building
the
figure out
beginning.
$1,000 that money, they will not even let you sit down on a rock they're gonna put in front of the building. But let's hear from you. Let's hear from you, my brother. Thank you for joining. What's on your mind?
Thank you so much, Libra. So I got two things in my mind. The first one is just what my brother Tule spoke about, just now, and I think it's a sad thing for a nation to be the nation that can make her own money. Seriously, to be for our brother to come and say we should employ government for attracting loan opportunity for Liberia in that kind of money. And I'm just saying this government is hopeless. I think the people should do
My
better.
clearing go
They
again
should think,
tonight.
oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. I think the people should do better in the country. We got enough mineral resources in our country. We got leverage that we can negotiate with different companies. We can bring
Water
them in.
color, you
Go,
mind if I interrupt you with a question?
go ahead.
When did we realize that we have minerals and enough minerals resources in Liberia and everything else? When did we realize that under President Waka administration?
It's been like bro forever. Since I
Oh,
know,
okay,
since
okay.
I know
All right,
it
go ahead, go
when
ahead, go
yes,
ahead. Speak,
it's been
speak,
like bro forever. But
speak your mind. Speak your
we have
mind.
been making bad concession agreement with people and saying to ourselves that we
We,
do not have.
we, we, the
Hold on,
Liberian
I'm
people,
talking about
right?
Liberia in general. We have been
Okay.
saying to ourselves that we do not have the leverage to negotiate because we do not have the money and the technical know-how, and we allow these people to come and give us royalty
this is not
for.
concession. That's
Hold
Too
on,
late,
brother.
too
Hold
late,
on,
too
too
late,
late.
too
Don't
late.
don't
Let him
don't come
talk.
there, too
Let him
late.
talk. Go
When the
ahead.
independent on the floor, too late. Don't appear. We don't want
Go,
no shakara
go
people there for
ahead.
you to
Water
part of the
cutter,
talk.
don't address him. Speak
I
up.
gotta
The
address
liberal
him
is
because he
running the
came
show
on.
tonight. I drank 2 cup of coffees. You people must say no kumbaya tonight. Oh.
Mr. Libra, can you just give me chance now? Because the man, you interrupted me too late. You interrupted me. What's the problem here?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so my second concern here
Y'all know
now.
I'm a detector anyway. Then coffee, 2 cup of coffee make it worse. Go
So
ahead.
my second concern here is the level of deterioration our country is going. It's like our democracy is deteriorating badly. Freedom of speech has been, sidelined for. I mean, it's just bad. So, day for yesterday, I'm watching the news and I seen the district number two lawmaker in Magidi County, Ava Jones, going through the court system, twist arming the court system in Magidi to put somebody in jail because the person called him she, and the person went to jail. And he had the audacity to walk and say to the people, yes, he will deal with him. Because the man called him she a year ago, and he was looking for the man. The man got to go to jail because the man started his reputation. When was the last time we start putting people in jail for freedom of speech? Eddie Johnson said he came out today. I mean, yeah, today or yesterday, and even spoke about these things. Why will these people continue to damage our democracy? Why? And the magistrate in that part of the country, Ralphie area there, put this young man in jail because he said that Ava is a she, Ava Jones. and it was on the news, and nobody said nothing in the country. They swept that one under the rug. But these are creeping danger for our democracy badly.
Thank you. Thank you, Walter Carter. Again, folks, if you're listening, Samson told Labra Radio, having fun here this evening. I'm here with Terry Collins, Dr. Jones, Tule himself. Walter Carter is also here helping us here tonight. Let's go around the room again. Terry, you brought in Madame Salif and her statement. Is it a concerning factor here? And if it's so, what exactly pricking you to that to bring that subject matter up?
Yeah, thank you, Liver. I think what I'm looking at is I'm looking at a strategy of the opposition coming because I think there is a bit here. And one thing about our government, they're quick to attack everything and don't pay attention to the bigger thing. So it's like Madam Seri, Mr. Cummings first came, which was yesterday, then Madam Seri today, and they all, both of them, almost hitting in the same direction from two different angles. So I will be waiting to see whether if the government going to go respond to Madam Sirleaf or if the government going to respond to Mr. Cummings without taking into consideration like some of the things Tule just raised. Uh, I noticed thing that our government is losing control on actually exposing or visualizing its successes because they have too much negative energy that they have put in the public. So the public runs with the negative energy. The public wants to see the next fight, the next argument about JMB being, and Jovia. The public now is getting adjusted to seeing the next fight than to actually hearing about the next success. So it is that negative energy that I'm seeing that is dominating the successes achieved by this government, right? So now, if we follow the bait that these two political leaders have thrown out there and start going after them instead of actually discussing the issues at bay, we will lose control of the successes of what the president is achieving. For instance, going to attack Manasseh, who is already gone out of power a long time ago. Mr. Cummings, who got 1%, he's trying to redeem himself. You understand? And focus on the real thing. I want to believe that they have a opposition plan laid out. Because like I said, this strategy that I'm seeing, it looked like a 2-4-2 that is in play. So the opposition got a hidden agenda. Because the statements Mr. Cummings making and the statement of Madam Seri making, I don't see the need for the government to get agitated and start attacking them instead of getting intrigued about the successes of what the president is achieving, especially this Milson success that Tuleje Ola. I think that should be the narrative that they should be running with. All right. Because there's a lot of good things that could come out of the 200 and something $1 million credit that could achieve great gain. They now need to break it down and tell us how they're going to achieve and what are these monies going to be for. And I think that would be a better option. That is where I wanted to go tonight.
Thank you. Let's go to Dr. Malik. Dr. Malik, let's pick up what Terry just started. Do you think Madam Sally Cummings? I'm not going to say much because he's in the true opposition who have a skin in a game here because he wants to be president. So I would not fault him for being negative, according to Terry, on some of the subject matter. But speaking, going back to Madam Sally, according to Terry, do you think that she's now laying the groundwork again for Dr. Weir comeback party?
Well,
Because remember now, she was the one that told us that the country needed to be turned over to the younger generation. So yeah, yes, she comes again. Even though she didn't say that much, but yes, she come again. Now, instead of, according to Terry, now instead of her to come and tell the successes of a former vice president, she's now singing a different tune. So is it now once again telling the international community where she's leaning?
well, I think I would like to classify Helen's move as huge political hypocrisy in the first place. When we began the journey into post-war Liberia, she never said the young people should come forth and start this country. She never said it. When she started the journey to become president, she wanted to fulfill a political ambitions that have been held since those time. She never said she was coming to power to champion girls' rights and all the abuses that go with girl tranquility. She never said anything like that. She left power in her capacity as an opposition. For instance, when Her Excellency won, according to sources up to today, she never congratulated this guy. All right, I stand to be corrected. Not even in the papers. At the end of the day, my sources also inform me that she was able to groom Kumi to take over from her, and there where the fall all came from. And the Papa, being who he is, very resistant to some ideology, stood his ground and he won. So as far as I'm concerned, former President Salif, she has returned to her usual game again. She is an indirect potential opposition to this government. It's just that His Excellency President Baka, he's a different type of president. He tends to be a bit moderate. He reach out, you know, and like he doesn't keep things, I mean, in his heart for other people. All the time he keep reaching out. Yes. But what I want to say here tonight is that they will have to give chance to the government to catalog its own achievement, because Helen cannot take her anywhere anymore. Her days of parading the international community, those steps to undermine government as she did to do, age is weighing her down. She does not have that capacity anymore. You see? So the best she can do, the best she can really do right now is to lobby around for the government to achieve and accomplish some of its top projects. That's the best Helen can do right now. For Kumi, I think Kumi is locked up somewhere. The Liberian electorate, they don't like highly educated presidential material. They don't like those type of people. And that's one of the things that's really suffering Kumi right now. All right? They like people like the former president, Weah, who speak their language, dance with them, walk the walk, sit in the kitchen, blow the fire. You see, those are the kind of people that people like to vote for. The thing that even caused His Excellency to survive, because he's stigmatized with the tribal thing, and you know, people see him as son of the soil, and he's not carrying any baggages from the West, and it's like he's not well connected as Helen did, and this is why Helen brought him in to draw the indigenous and get their vote for them to win.
Thank you. Thank you, Doc. I just found that a little bit interesting. On one hand, you believe that Liberians do not want people who are educated or people who might not be able to speak their language. But we saw Madam Salif. Now we have President Wakai, who has not danced in the market ground yet that I know of. But anyhow, that's part of the discussion. Tule, let's come to you. Do
Thank
you think Madam Salif, who on whose leadership uh, current president served as vice president, served for 12 years, and yet we have yet to see both of them walking hand in hand and try to dissuade the Liberians, those who believe that the president is not in favor of President Baka being president, and those who have they believe that the former President Salih truly hate President Baka, and whereas President Baka himself, I'm certain that he doesn't believe those things, but yet still. We have not seen these two people walking hand in hand except for the inauguration program. President Baka has not purposely that you will read that have maybe it happened. I have not seen it where he has invited former President Salif to a dinner or conversation or anything like that nature. The question that I have for you, by me going all through this Raymond Road here, these people served together for 12 years. Do you believe they hated each other all that time? And if not, why are they showing now, especially on the side of former President Salih, and not trying to tell Liberian that her former vice president is doing a wonderful job and bringing development or putting a developmental agenda ahead of everything else? Why is she not blowing that trumpet? Let's hear from you, Tour.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So I wouldn't use the term hate. I think that's way is way too heavy to sort of used. But what I would say is that President Sirleaf, we all respect her to be an elderly stateswoman. She clearly she was a darling of the West, and I think she is. But I think her comments today doesn't really look. Let me piggyback to you know the to and talk about how whether her voice in our political discourse right now is heavily weighted. I don't think President Sirleaf has that significant, huge, or say huge influence in our body politics today. Why am I saying that? When she completed her term, she decided not to go with Boakai, and rather she stood on the side of Josh Weir, whom she believed at the time would have protect would have protected her kids and herself, because apparently there were a lot of things done during her administration that she knew that being Braga being her vice president, knew exactly what was going on. And you could clearly tell that at that time the relationship wasn't too good because she had sidelined him during her second term. During the first term, there was some sort of harmonious, relationship between them. But going to her second term, things certainly began to fall apart. And once she completed her second term, she decided that, you know what, I'm going to protect my kids and myself. This guy doesn't look trusted. I'm not going to trust him. I'm going to bring this kid from Gibraltar, this kid from the soccer field, who knows nothing about good governance, and promise that I will give him the presidency. In return, he can protect our children, my children and myself. And she turned it over to him. And we saw what happened later on. But then, come 2023, she acted as though she was neutral. She doesn't want to get involved because guess what? The boy from Gibraltar she put on there had certainly filled her. She saw that every project she has started during her administration, that she started during her administration was stalled during this soccer player regime. Nothing went through. So fast forward, you see, even in her statement today, or I think that today or yesterday, I watched her statement. She did mention the Yeke Koluba story, yada yada, talking about free speech and whatever, but she forgot. That's where I saw that sheer hypocrisy in her utterances. It was during your administration, Madam Sirleaf, that two speakers of the House of Representatives were removed. Speaker Snow in 2007 was removed. Speaker Tyler under her watch. You want to tell us about freedom of speech? You want to tell us about someone being punished because they just made a mere comment? You, Madam Sirleaf, went against Speaker Tyler. You said because you guys, you never, he probably wasn't giving into what you wanted him to do. You said, you know what? I'm going to use the power of the brand bag to kick you out. She did it to both speakers. So when she said that to them, when she was talking about Yeke Koluba, who even went on the extreme of giving our nation to a foreign nation, turning over our territory to a foreign nation, which even bear greater damage to our country, and that individual being removed, and then they ask you about him, and then you come out with such comment, forgetting about what you've done to other people in the past. I think that was something. I think she was doing a complete disservice to all of us who were listening to all of us who look at her as a role model.
Thank you.
But I ain't finished yet, Libra.
But we got to come back to you. You're not going to end. You're not going to empty
No, I want
everything
to know
up.
that there were two parts of the thing I was trying to lay out there, but by just interrupting me, you got me totally.
Okay, then write it down. We'll come back to you.
Okay.
Walter Carter, let's come to you.
Thank you, Libra.
We saw. You heard truly that Madam Sirleaf gave the presidency to President Weah. Was she successful to give 14 out of 15 counted directed to President Weah? Walter Carter?
Thank you,
Labor, the
thank
way
you,
you
Libra.
directed your
Thank you,
question,
Libra.
it looked like
Terry, calm your horses. And Libra did that intentionally, and I like that. To put you guys, you see, when you keep saying you can lie your way to power, but you can't lie your way to government. All right? And that's a very serious question from the political guru. So
I'm
Madam
political
Sirleaf,
guru now.
Went to the 14 counties and told the people in the 14 counties, your vote for George Weah. Get George Weah the election. Start fooling you. I never understood anything the brother say up tonight. But that's the thing, right? And I will throw the narrative right back in your lap. Is it not true that the country is dirty? Is it not true that you walk on Center Street? Center Street has been almost closed. Just recently, we saw a foreign blocker in Liberia that was attacked by security and resident of Center Street, not to videotape the trash on the street. We didn't see that. Just recently, we saw trash all in Waterside Market, Painesville area. People complaining. We didn't see that. Yes, the country is dirty. And she said it. It's not that's a fact. Two, we see that the democracy that we fought for so long, that people died, wasted their blood for, has been damaged by this administration. Is it not true? We said freedom of speech. She alluded to the Terror Mountain Declaration, the Freedom of Speech Act that she put in place. She said today it has been damaged by this administration. Is it not true? We see Prophet Key in jail today. Prophet Key that brought you people to power. The same cousin that brought Joseph Parker to power, that he was dancing to the tune of Prophet Key at the time, sponsoring him, giving him the platform to bring down in such former leaders. He's in jail today under President Bwaka. We see today Yeke Koluba, who was one of the most peaceful, most serious lawmaker, to the extent that Joseph Bwaka, Minister of Information, said he could vote for Yeke Koluba and cast out his mom Even if his man was in a race, he will not vote for his man. He will vote for Yagya Koluba because Yagya Koluba is or was a decent man. He was the lone soldier standing in advocacy for the rescue mission because he was speaking the truth to Liberian people because George Weah government was not a good government. Today, Yega Koluba is still speaking the same old way, not even the same way. He's not even going, he didn't do half of what he did to President Weah. Yega Koluba is being allegedly removed by Joseph Boakai administration. Today, we see journalists who are going to the border to go get information, bring facts finding, call a facts finding mission they are being hunted for in our society. Today, we see a CSA boss who giving civil servant the memorandum or whatever they giving them or alternative to sign a paper or you will not get paid or you will be dismissed. And if you sign that paper, a declaration stating that if you ever speak ill against this government, you will be fired. And if you
Thank
don't
you.
sign the paper, you will not get Mr. Anyway, okay.
Thank you, guys. I mean, when we have three, four people here, and the time is what's holding up bike as well. So
Yeah, but
let's
you're doing a good job, but the other people spoke longer and you get a chance to speak. But you're doing a good job. Go ahead, Ms. Libro.
okay. Thank you for recognizing my talent. I'm a detector, you know that. But anyhow, folks, the number is out here 916-533-2048. So we will, guys, have in mind when you're speaking, a phone call comes in, I will hold you to that. So please write your thought down if you can. If you're just like me, who has no more um, reservoir in Madura. Is that Madura or Masuta? Whatever the heck they called it those days when I was little. I used to call it, but I can't do it anymore. Anyway, so that they bring out talking about it. I don't understand that one.
Mandula Oblaka.
Whatever.
The
But
Mandula
anyway,
Oblakata.
and I used to eat rice over that one too. Because if I pronounce it and the person can pronounce it, eating your bowl of rice. That's it. But anyway, no. Seriously, the number is out. Give us a call. Terrorist calling is here. Dr. Malik, Tule is here. The water cutter is here, helping me carry out this function tonight, and we appreciate them. We appreciate all of you as well. Give us a call, Terry. Let me come back to you. So, what do you think is the end game here from Madam Salif? And just two-part question, please, if you don't mind. And do you think, and I will ask this question, but you've answered it earlier, but I will ask it again. You can repeat yourself because this is Liberian Public Radio, so we can hear you clearly. Do you think this government need to respond to any of the criticism at this time?
No, that's what I'm saying. Because the criticism they have been responding to have taken a lot from them already. And because of that, it have already created an intense environment that just waiting for the next criticism to battle against. Thereby, they are now valuing the gains and the achievement that the government is making. That's my point. They have been battling criticism for over 2 years to the extent that the minds of the people have been trained now into just that kind of vindictive attack. They were waiting for another criticism and attack. That is why, in my opinion.
So,
But what I view about what is happening here, seeing the tika teka in soccer, you pass the ball to me, I pass it to you, I cut, you pass it to me. Tika teka politically is that there is the opposition is gearing up, and I foresee that in maybe a few months or 1 or 2 months from now, you will see a structure, and that is what I'm seeing from this position. That is what I'm speculating from this
let me hold
position,
you right
and I
there,
want to
please.
get into the
Let me hold,
labor group
let me
or
yeah, but
speculative.
let me
Yeah,
yeah. Before you do that, the speculation is what I do here, and I'm very good at that. But let me hold you. Let me hold you there. Okay, all right. Let me take this call.
yeah.
Caller, what's your name? Terry, I'll come back with my question to you. And the question set, I think forgetting the question set, but anyway, we'll see. Caller, what's your name? Where you're calling from? Let's hear from you.
Yes, Mr. Liberal. My name is Amos, and I'm calling from Pennsylvania. Okay, you're laughing, but anyway, you asked a question, a very important question as to why is the difference between former President Sirleaf and Joseph Boakai. There could not be any contrast that's stronger than what's between them. President Sirleaf was a very proactive person, and she is very proactive. She acts on things. Now, you know this very well. During her regime, she never waited for for the tell. As soon as she heard something, she knew what was going on. She would act. But President Boakai is a sleeper. Like I know your name is Fire, but yeah, so probably sleep. He doesn't care about what's going on. He reacts afterwards. Sometimes he does, but not all the time. So that's the difference, and it hurts. Somebody that was your number two, you see him. Things are going on wrong, and there's nothing he's doing about it. That's the problem. So that's the difference between the two. That's what happens when Sirleaf is not happy. So that's what I have to say, Mr. Labor.
Thank you. Thank you. Foya Siri Pekin, thank you very much. Okay. Terry, the question I was going to ask, you're saying that the government does not need to respond. If these critics continue to bring these things out and nobody responding, don't you think that these things will then start taking legs of their own?
Yeah, so you got to know when to respond.
Okay.
When, because
Okay.
the timing for me, it doesn't matter. And what my senior brother just said, what they're missing, even I see Dr. Toto saying, Terry, you're wrong, but what we're missing is that first of all, Musa Belede radio station, Truth FM, right? That's what Madam Seri picked to go. That is a great
All right.
move
Let me
politically.
let me let me hold you right there. Let Rescue Two close this thing, and then we're gonna go ahead and make our statement, the closing for the night. Go ahead, Rescue
Yeah.
Three. Let's hear from you.
Hey, Ocha, how you doing?
Oh, thank you very much. Good. I got Dr. Mali, Terry, Tule, and Walter Carter here with me tonight.
Thank you, Dr. Malin today. Good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you for the topic that you brought up tonight. I want to talk especially about Manan Sali issue. Because, Manan Sali, you're talking about freedom of speech. Then when they ask you about that, he said they go all right. So, but that's not a contradiction. That's why I asked you to play the interview. Because when they asked her about Yeke Koluba issue, she said that they violated Yeke Koluba right. When it was about Pataki, she said that Pataki, they go all right to keep Pataki in jail. So Pataki is going to issue another freedom. So these are sort of many Liberian feel that Manan Sali had oversight over the election in Liberia that she can change things around. I think the days of Manan Sali doing this thing until the day is over. So if we really want to focus on the free and fair election, look at what on the 2029, the people are not going, what we're talking about the RB. Well, with all of these things are going on, they're making noise because they are seeing the level of development. Mr. Two, I watched JB song when he went to what they did in the school academy to district number 17, the level of the work are going on there. And now the world that they just delegated at the Southern President and JB, the project has started already. They have started the project for 4 different locations. So the people are afraid to see the kind of progress that is going on and they're bringing the kind of destruction. I think the president even paid attention. That was when they asked the president today about the statement the opposition making. He said they will go ahead and let the statement, play the tape of JMP today at the airport. So if you really want to be focused on the destruction, this and that, I don't think JMP is really paying attention to the destruction that these people are making. And yesterday on the show, Babu, you are not on the show. The issue that you raised up on Jamaica and JMP, I raised it yesterday. I said, this is not the president's first time. When the comment minister, the former comment minister, Amin Modal, when the press release, he killed on the air, he canceled it. And now what happened again? Like recently again, when the fire service the tourism, when they brought in information again about the president again, the president came out. Some of the questions that have been is this information they are not relating it to the president before coming in the air? Or the president want to show himself to be Mr. Clean. That's what I said yesterday.
Thank you.
But thank you for the show.
Thank you. Thank you, Chief. All right, Terry, you will be the last one to take us home. But land on your point, and then we can go around the room to make our closing. Land on the
Yeah,
point.
I just wanted to say that Madam Sally have always been playing behind her hand behind. So I listened to my brother saying that she play in front, from in front. If you understand Madam Sally, she always play her politics from behind. She play from the blind spot. That's how she play, and she don't take a move unless there is something major. She's very strategic because she understands the political dynamic and the timing too. While the president was out of the country, the timing. So that is from this perspective. So what I'm saying to my people is, wait, there is something that coming. It will show a head.
To
Then you
your
respond.
people, who are your people?
Oh, we are rescue people now. What are we talking? We're talking about rescue people
The way
because
you
rescue
claim,
people.
the way you claim them tonight, look like you got
Well,
membership in Unity Party.
no,
Oh.
no, no, I don't get membership. But I'm not claiming that. I'm just saying because I know they quick to respond. They quick to you know. So in my opinion, wait. The pregnancy you see it will come from. That, oh,
But they other part of rescue three making the baby boy here. We're looking at how we see the big eyeball. We're using how to call it scan the what's the name ultrasound. We're using ultrasound to see the
ultrasound,
baby
right?
to see the baby
To see the
eyeball.
baby eyeball. You see, you got Koluba already running campaign. You must sit down there.
Yeka Koruba gonna be a tough one, but that will be for Monday. Yeka Koruba, I think. Well, let's hear from you, Dr. Mari. Give us your closing on. No, Dr. Mari, you hold on. You hold on. Let's go to Wilder Cutter because he came last, and then we'll come to you, Dr. Mari. You'll be second to the last. Just the way you guys came in. Let's hear from you, Walter Cutter. Walter
So like,
Cutter, you got 1 minute, please. We're out of time.
yeah, no problem. Like I said on this platform over and again, we cannot continue to play policy politics, individual politics, and not putting our country first. I mean, when people speak, we gotta look at the rationale behind what they're saying, right? Is Ellen Johnson Sally playing politics, or Ellen Johnson Sally? I mean, Ellen Johnson Sally just being real and addressing, trying to express her dislike over the way her country is being run. So for me, I would say she just expressing what most Liberian or all Liberian been saying. Even the people who support Unity Party, they go on the street, they see the street dirty, they complain. They filth in the street, they see it as dirty. This the government has said they will do everything. And now these are things they campaign on. And today, if they cannot handle and straighten out the filth in the country, somebody got to speak about it. And she spoke about it because she's somebody who has that kind of sway in our community or in our society. It's good. Maybe the government was take heed now and start doing work. She talked about freedom of speech. You understand? She talked about other things too that will say it was good for the government and also something that was learning experience or things that people could take heed and move with. It's not a criticism, it's the fact. She spoke it. And why would we come here and want to tell her right? She has look, Tule, there's no way in another call at least like the doctor says she does not have this and that. No, no. When Ellen Johnson Sally speak, Unity Party move. Ellen Johnson Sally still command a large portion of the Unity Party that was a local head with even Joseph Walker. She still controlled in that era. And so when you see her speaking, it's because she knows that something is not right. And if this government does not correct or course correct, it could cost this government a whole lot. So she's speaking out early. And if you
Thank
take
you.
it if you take it as something bad and you won't go after her, go after her. It will only prove to the world what she said, that freedom of speech is under attack in our society. There can be no dissenting opinion, there can be no dissenting views. People are gonna go and attack you. And that's what's gonna happen, I believe, in the coming days.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Libra, for the show. Beautiful conversation, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you. Tula, let's hear from you. Give us your closing,
Yeah, I'd
please.
like to strongly disagree with the brother who said that the Unity Party, is a part of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Oh, though she's a part of the party. Remember, we at the Unity Party built institution. We
Are
don't.
you member of Unity Party?
I am an affiliate of the Unity Party. So when I say we, that means I'm affiliating with them.
Okay.
So I will say we.
Are you a card carrying member?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
So I'm a Tiawan Gonglo guy. Tiawan has been my choice. So let's go back to my closing. So look, let's quite remember that Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was once.
I will give you 5 minutes. I'll give you 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Briefly, what attracted you to one conclusion? Just one or two sentences,
So
please.
Tiawan is someone who I've always admired as a leader because of his history. Tiawan has never been someone that's been indulged into any form of corruption. He's a clean man. He's a guy who championed the cause of the people. Tiawan has been a pro bono lawyer. He goes after. He was even once with the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf government. He disagreed with her. He respectfully resigned. He became a minister of labor, and there was some disagreements again. He had to leave. So I believe Tiawan life is somewhat so for a young man like me, seeing him as I grew to be somewhat something that I myself aspire to be. Someone who is honest, someone who has integrity. And I mean, no one can speak bad about Tiawan.
Thank you.
Everything like bro said about Tiawan, will be like, oh, the pape that group pape, but he not the country not ready for him yet. But no one will spill any kind of bad tea on Tiawan Conconglo. That's why I respect him so much, even to date. If Tiawan is on the ticket, I will vote for Tiawan. But I also like, because of the option we have today, I think the Unity Party is the best in my opinion.
Thank
So
you.
when Keto was talking about the Unity Party back then, the 2005 Unity Party was the Unity Party of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. This Unity Party, it's a Unity Party of Joseph Yuma Boakai. When we look, liberal, I wonder whether a lot of these people who listen to the speech of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf today, or was yesterday, that they listen to it in its entirety, right? They see Ellen Johnson Sirleaf in her interview today. She said all of the projects that was started during her administration that were stalled, she is seeing all of these projects being brought back up, being executed by this administration. Why these guys not singing that song? Why are they only looking? So that means she already let the world know that we are never did a damn thing when it comes to her project that she left on the table. Rather, he left those projects undone. And it is this Unity Party, headed by Joseph Newman Boakai, that clearly picked all of those projects up. And today we are seeing an octopus effect of when it comes to development in our country. Like for instance,
I don't mean to interrupt, but I like the way you like to use this English language.
it's happening at the
In
same time.
Liberia, if you're speaking Liberia, if you're speaking about Liberia and speak octopus, I hope you're not running campaign 2020 now because people run away from octopus.
No,
Kill
what
people.
I'm saying is it's happening simultaneously.
The same way you
It is
saying
widespread.
don't bring octopus into our campaign.
Okay. It is widespread. Even
Okay.
if you look, we've even gone in the backyard of George Weah, from Barclayville to Sasstown, Great Cook County. The agreement was signed. The contractor are currently working on the road.
Thank you.
That is the completion of the entire coastal highway.
Thank you.
There are a lot of development going around. And lastly, Liberal, we didn't talk about this today. Maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow. but the government of Liberia
I
and
don't think that the manager will let you in tomorrow.
the government of Liberia and a delegation from the California agriculture and academic investment sector over the last weekend launched a joint initiative to eliminate Liberia's 200 million annual rice import bill to
Wow.
modernize agriculture. So
And you believe
what
that?
that means? No, what that means is right. We always import rice and whatever in the country to the tune of 200 million. They're trying to eliminate that through a joint venture or through a collaboration with the University of California. You know, the people in California are involved with farming, a lot of rice production and stuff like that. With technology from the University of California and some research done, that could curb that amount of rice production that we import. I mean, will curb a lot of import that we do do annually with regards to rice. So this is a good initiative. We should
Thank you.
all be applauding this. We should all look forward to that collaboration and seeing that we shouldn't be dependent much on importation or rather we should employ all of these technological advancement with the University of California. They can bring researchers out here to give us actual ways and means that we can stop depending on much import and rather we can produce food for ourselves in where we can become self-sufficient in rice production. This is something that is
Thank
welcome. I expect also to be talking about it.
I think
But
we will.
anyway, it was a great show, and I look forward to tomorrow. I'm going to come. I know it's going to be the guys on the other side, but it will allow me to say my own. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you. Thank you. Dr. Mari taking note. The same thing you do to me, or the song say the same thing you do to me, somebody, but Dr. Mari, then when they singing it, the same thing you do to me, I will do it to you tomorrow. Dr. Mari, let's hear your closing, please.
Yeah, I just want to state here clearly that a president is never a president until he or she is tried and tested.
Wait a
Helen
minute.
have been
Wait a minute,
tried.
Dr. Mari. Dr. Mari.
No, no, give me
Please
chance. Let me land, please. No,
say
no, no,
again.
no, 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 no.
No,
You
but
come back.
say again. I want to hear that clearly. Say again, please.
I said a president is never a president until he or she is tried and tested.
So even if she or he is elected, it's still not a president until they
I said
test it.
until he or she is tested, and the
Okay.
tester mean you win the presidency, you get in office, and we'll see how you're going to perform.
Okay.
But now, I'm saying this because what Tule was saying, the president he was giving Tiaoron Gongo. Entering the executive mansion, democratic election is not the same as democratic governance. Are two different things, right? But let's get back to the Helen issue. Here is my disappointment. Helen was the first post-Liberia president. Helen should have put in place so many things that we are struggling with today. And she was the darling of the international community. They gave her so much money in billions. All right. Today you can see it. Even the child saw your thing, rehabilitation, all the money was there for these things. So the foundation a president lay can speak for them later, either negatively or positively. And lastly, His Excellency President Joseph Boakai, he's in continuation. This is Unity Party Part 2. There is no way we can separate it. This is Unity Party Part 2. So in 2029, the struggle will be between popularity and development. Will the people vote for you because of development you brought? One time, His Excellency was even joking on the platform. I mean, he was even joking on one of his press statement. He said, people saying, oh, that road will eat, oh, that electricity will eat. Don't take nothing for fun. They simply telling you can build the most supersonic highway. They don't care for it. But you come, you bring your popularity, we'll vote for you. So the election will be between development and popularity. Thank you.
Thank you. Terry, take us home. Rescue 2, please.
Yeah, labor. You see, what I'm looking at here is that I think our people got to just be set up and prepare for what is coming, because I think it's going to get tougher. The opposition going to come together, and it's going to get tougher. You see, like President Salif, she spoke about that. What Tule said, she spoke about the projects of the president weakening his position on the project to claim political gains. She said that the projects were all her projects that was initiated by her, and that the president should want to see more, meaning that the president should start doing his own projects.
Mhm.
That's how I understand it.
I agree with
You
you,
know,
Terry.
yeah, that the president should focus on doing his own projects to have projects that will be in his legacy. That's
She
the
want,
signal she's sending.
she want to take the credit.
Yes. So, and that was a political statement. I know people say, "Oh, the old man did, the old man died, the old man won." She loved, yeah, but she's also blowing hole in some things.
Yeah.
You gotta chalk that down. Mr. Cummings also said that one of his weakness was the media. That's what he said. He said he was poor in the media response. But do you know what happened? This particular the two media approaches of the two of them, they blew it up on the internet. It's blew up. Every media is carrying it. You open the news tomorrow, you will see the narrative of Madam Shirley's statements criticizing the government. You will see all these things from Mr. Cummings to his position, all of that. It goes along. If you look at Standard Waterspoon today, he highlighted it too. That was what he concluded his show on. So there's a big political play. Then if you look at President Weah reburial, it was attended by high cool politicians. So what am I saying is that do not be quick to speak or to debunk what you heard on the media from these two people, because I think something big is behind. Wait and see what is coming before you gather yourself to speak as a government, because you are the ruling party. You are the ruling party. Something is coming, but you have to prepare for it, because why? The people you're fighting will have the money on hand and they will use the media. So what you got to do now is to galvanize yourself and sell what the government is doing. Change the narrative. Because what they try to do is to take over the narrative of the media and redirect the media to them, changing the narrative from on the government to focusing on them and on what they are saying and what they are presenting, while the president will order the country. You see what I mean? So that's a strategic political technique that I think people like Madam Sally is very effective in accomplishing. Thank you, Liberal.
Thank you. And I think those of the us and other people that were crying, oh, President Baka called people dog and things like that. When I said he just dispelled that rumors by coming to criticize. Are
Exactly.
you not going to say that she's one of those dogs that you don't have to throw rock on? No, not by all means. So she has
Oh yeah,
already
oh yeah.
legitimized.
No, no, no,
With
liberal,
your
liberal. What you just
quarter,
said is
you're
true.
done. You're done. You
You
made your
said for
state.
me.
I mean, get you done, my
According to
man. You
Bwaka,
can't talk. You carry that for talk.
she also considered a barking dog. According to Bwaka.
Yeah, my man.
Okay. Thank
Liberal,
you.
during the man chance, you'll be in the show.
That's okay. Let him man talk. Thank you. Because I would like to go on your show tomorrow. I don't want them kicking me out. Thank
They're
you.
gonna they're gonna kick you out.
No,
To the
liberal,
be careful because we'll park
you'll
you in
be
the garage
protect,
too
you'll be
late.
protected tomorrow.
If, if, if,
They
you,
examine them.
if you guys want to attack
They
free speech
examine them.
tomorrow, if you guys want to attack free speech tomorrow, you guys go ahead.
So thank you guys. Thank you
I
very
just
much
read a text the examiner
for your
sent to Dr.
support.
Mali.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your
Thank you, Liberal.
support.
Good night, guys. Good
We
night.
we're gonna be here again tomorrow. Thank you. Again, folks, Samson told La Bro Public Radio, I want to thank all of you again tonight that continue to follow, and especially those who continue to write, make your point and your view known. All of us were reading. We say thank you very much. Thank all of you. We do really, really do appreciate because of you. LPR continue to be here, and we say thank you very much. Let's continue to pray for one another because it's very important that we pray for one another. We just disagree on ideas. We're not fighting one another, believe me. So, once again, I want to thank all of you tonight for sharing the show, for making comments, for your involvement on this platform. We say thank you. With that, we'll say good night to you. We'll be here again on Mr. Soul Show tomorrow. I'm the board chair, Mr. Soul. You can't kick me off of any show. And don't waste your time. I'm the board chair. If you try anything, I just initiate investigation. Democrat coming to be, they're coming to take the House of Representatives and the Senate. The amount of investigation you will hear from Washington, D.C., and I put my own in there, it will be plenty. Again, Samson told I want to thank all of you. We'll say good night to all of you. And lastly, I say to my son, congratulations. My last born, congratulations. My last to the last to the last. Maybe I got 4 more to go, eh? Please. I can't even walk. I can't even, I get my last one here. I want to thank all of you again, guys. Flomo, thank you for coming. We appreciate all of you. Please join Mr. Soul tomorrow where we'll continue to have this conversation about Liberia. And we don't hate each other. We're just troubling over ideas. Let's keep it that way. It's better to talk than to fight. With that, Samson told. Good night, folks.
This is Samson Joe. So Robert, introduce me to this group here. Who am I? What do I do here? Mr. Samson Joe is the lead designer on this bridge replacement project. He's one of the most accomplished engineers in the entire office. So when there is a project that has a level of complexity, guess who they come to? Mr. Toe, the voice of Port Town. So put some respect to his name. He knows what he's doing.
Thank you.
Throw away. As you can see here, I'm in Bikana, impacting. Don't just make big mouth. See how it's working like this here? And that's small work. That's what we do. We talk, but we do as well. I'm in Bikana, city of Bikana. Okay? Again, the sweat is the bottom. It's my country. So we're doing it to be able to help. Whatever we can do to help. It's not about the money. It's about what we can do to improve the lives of our brothers and sisters. This is the city of Bikana, and they're putting in sidewalk. Yes, I'm going to tell you that. They're putting in sidewalk, and I'm going to be the one to the sidewalk if I also want to. So,